You got to shock the muscle. You got to shock the muscle. Famous quote from Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Blueprint for Success. He talked about shocking the muscle. Now, why am I saying this? Because, my friend, in order for us to be effective leaders, in order for us to be successful in any endeavor, if you want to grow a business, if you want to have an inner joy, everyday, constant attitude, you got to shock the mind. You got to shock the mind. How do you do that? You know, we're dealing with thoughts every day. We're dealing with people. We're dealing with experiences. We're dealing with ourselves. By the way, this is Santos Rolon Jr. here. Beautiful Stockton, California. I was working on a video yesterday, and it didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to be. But the inspiration is still here, my friend. It's still here. Now, I want you, before I go on, I want you to take a nice deep breath. Man, I can smell the sweet smell of victory this year. 2017 is the year of breakthrough. And I'm telling you, my friend, you got to shock the mind. You got to shock. You know that the mind, the human mind, is actually a muscle. You got to shock it, my friend. All these thoughts, all these revolutions, they say, what is it, 70 to 80 thoughts per day? Or I might be off on that number. Thousands of thoughts are running through your mind every single day. And we got to learn to live our lives with a militant mindset, to hold on to the thoughts that we want. You know, leaders are not born. Of course, they are born. The leaders are made. They grow through a journey, a process to find themselves. You know, it took me 48 years to realize. It took me 48 years to realize who I was to become and who I am and what I wanted. And let me tell you something. Sometimes there's some days that I go through some crap, man. I just simply go through some crap, and I have to shock the mind, shock the muscle. That's what it takes to be effective. That's what it takes to become a great leader. You know, life is full of challenges, good challenges, and life is full of tough challenges that are not so good. But the point is that unless you're willing to take your mind to the next level, you're going to live a mediocre life. And I don't know about you, but I don't like a mediocre life. I'm not satisfied with a mediocre life. I'm not satisfied being status quo, like they say. You know, I want to have a global reach. I want to touch lives around the world. I want to motivate people. I want to inspire people, not just for the moment, but I want to do these things so that people will grow, so that people will make a progress. And I realize that there's people that don't believe in me. I realize that there's people that may even mock me. I realize that there's even family members that laugh and basically call me names and do all. And you know what? I don't care anymore about that stuff. I know where I'm going. Do you know where you're going? Are you aspiring to be a leader, a great leader, not just a leader? My son's getting ready to go to the Marines, okay, in a couple of weeks. I told him, you know what, son? You don't just want to be in the Marines. Of course, I'm a veteran myself. I wish I could go back. I served 8 years in the United States Navy. You don't just want to go into the military today. You don't just want to go into the military today just to be a Marine. You want to be the most effective Marine. In your mindset, you want to be the most effective Marine possible. That's what it's about, my friend. You know, you want to be a leader. You want to grow a global business. You want to break habits. You want to have victory in your life every single day. I'll tell you, you got to shock the muscle, my friend. You have to shock the mind, like Schwarzenegger said. I know that you've gotten the message by now, because this is exactly what I do. Now, let me share just a few tips about leaders, what leaders do. Leaders focus on their goals. Number one, they visualize. They use the power of this gift called the muscle, the mind, the paradigm system, the subconscious. They use it for visualization. And that may appear crazy to some. Okay? Number three, they belong to a tribe. They belong. They're part of a community that's bigger than themselves so that they can pour into that and that they can also be filled. Leaders give. They fail. They fall. They give. They learn. They do. They teach. Leaders never quit when it gets hard. Most people quit when it gets hard. They do. They quit. They just give up on themselves. They listen to that stinking thinking. They let that negative committee come into their heads, into that paradigm area, and they listen to that garbage. They do. So they quit. Leaders never quit. They don't quit. They burn every bridge. They draw a line in the cement and they go forward. They go forward. That's what leaders do. My friend, if you aspire to be a great leader, a global leader, some of these things, not some, but all of these things that I've shared in this video is what it's going to take. You got to shock the mind, like Schwarzenegger says. So there's going to be some information below if you want to make contact with me. If this video has resonated with you, my friend, you better believe that 2017 is the year of breakthrough. Remember, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So my information will be in the description area. I highly encourage you to click on it. Comment, subscribe, like, share my video. I'll see you at the very top. What else can I say? Peace!
Have a super